Some files don't belong in boxes. They belong in nightmares. This one came from a kid who swore he survived the Bronx Slaughter of 2014. The cops said he was lying. The neighbors said he was cursed. Me? I kept the tape. You're about to hear it, word for word.
You ever hear gunshots so close they rattle your teeth? That's how it started for me. I was 13, just a kid, living in a busted-up apartment on 149th Street, South Bronx. Tuesday night, February. Mom was working doubles at the hospital. It was just me and my sister, Alyssa. She was 9, tiny, quiet, always carrying around that purple stuffed rabbit with one ear hanging off. The streets never really slept in our neighborhood. Sirens, drunks, the occasional fight. It was all just background noise. But that night was different. The scream I heard, it wasn't human. Too sharp. It split the air like glass breaking inside my head. My skin crawled before I even looked out the window. Across the street, under the busted streetlight, somebody stumbled out of the deli, hoodie soaked dark red. At first I thought shooting, robbery, but this wasn't blood leaking. It looked like he'd been dipped in it, marinated, and he wasn't moving right. His arms swung loose like they weren't his, jerking like some invisible hands were pulling the strings. His head twitched side to side, way too far, like his neck was rubber. I wanted to scream for my sister to stay back, but I couldn't even breathe. I grabbed the phone, dialed 911. Nothing. Just static. Thought maybe I hit the wrong buttons. Tried again. Same static. And then Alyssa whispered from the hallway, "They're making noises out there." I froze. The banging started slow. Boom, boom, boom. Like someone testing the wood. My whole body locked up. I could hear my own heartbeat pounding in my ears. I ran, grabbed Alyssa, shoved her into the closet. We pressed between old coats, cardboard boxes, dust choking our lungs. I held a hand so tight I thought I'd break it. My other hand covered her mouth. She was shaking so hard her teeth were clicking. I prayed the sound didn't carry. The door gave way with a crack like thunder. Hinges screamed. The air shifted. Heavy breathing filled the apartment. Not normal breathing. This was wet, rattling, like lungs drowning from the inside. Whoever it was, whatever it was, dragged their boots across the floor. Slow. One step. Creak. Another. Creak. I swear I smelled it. The metallic stink of pennies left to rot, mixed with raw meat. It seeped under the closet door like smoke. Alyssa's nails dug into my arm. I didn't move. I didn't even blink. I thought if I stayed still enough, maybe it would pass. I couldn't stop myself. I peeked through the closet crack, and I wished to God I hadn't. A man, what used to be a man, his face hung wrong, like skin peeling off the bone. His jaw was unhinged, drooling thick strings down his chest. His eyes were open too wide, yellowish and darting like an animal's eyes. He dragged something across the floor. At first I thought it was a pipe. Then I realized it was a hand. Someone else's hand. Severed. Still wearing a ring. Alyssa buried her face in my shirt. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. And then, flashlights. Boots pounding up the stairwell.
NYPD! Hands up!
For 1 second, I thought we were saved. Relief almost broke me. The man in the hall just turned, real slow. His jaw cracked as it slid sideways. One cop yelled again. Then the shots rang out. 1, 2, 3. I saw the bullets hit, sent him ass. He didn't drop. He lurched forward. The second officer screamed as it landed on top of him, jaws snapping. The gun clattered on the hardwood. The flashlight spun, beam swinging across the wall. Blood sprayed, thick, wet, too much. I'll never forget this part. Alyssa's rabbit fell from my hand, slipped right through her fingers, hit the floor with a soft thud. I turned to grab it. By the time I looked back, she was gone. Closet door open, empty. No sound but boots and bones breaking. And then silence. Just a rabbit, torn down the middle. It's stuffing, spilling across the hall. You want to know why I can't sleep? Because I know what I saw. That wasn't a mask. Flesh doesn't stretch like that unless it's real. I ran down the stairwell, barefoot, lungs burning, chest on fire, sirens everywhere, neighbors screaming. Nobody would look at me. Nobody would help me. For weeks I hid, slept under bridges and stairwells. Thought maybe Alicia would come back. Thought maybe she escaped too. But she never did. All I had left was that torn rabbit. When they finally picked me up, the cops laughed, said I was traumatized, said I was making up stories. One detective leaned in, real close, his breath sour, and whispered in my ear, "We all got our stories straight, right?" That's when I knew they'd seen it too, and they buried it. It's been years, but I still hear it, that wet, rattling breath outside my door at night. Sometimes when I wake up, I swear I see purple fuzz in the corner of my room. Alyssa's rabbit, watching me, waiting. Believe me? Don't believe me? I don't care anymore. All I know is, whatever came through that door didn't die. And someday, it's coming back for the rest of us.
That file's closed for now. But in this city, silence always has teeth. Fear tactics until the next bite.